can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine.
Christopher Ola, a Deputy University Librarian in charge of technical services in Kenneth Dike Library. My Oga, as I fondly call him, not just my Oga, but also my Egbon, because we are from the same place. Very highly intelligent person, highly perspective, very deep in administration, especially when it comes to library. He was an expert in managing men, and he was very good in information technology, in the application of information technology into librarianship, for which this university, and especially Benedict Library, benefited immensely.
I'm Adekunle, Readers Services Librarian, Kenneth Dike Library, University of Ibadan, Nigeria. I'm describing Dr. Oladele. Dr. Oladele was a mentor, a great encourager of people. I called him my mini griot. Griot because he was a storyteller. Dr. Oladele would tell you the history of anything you asked him about once he knew about that.
I'm Patrick Uzodimma. I work in the systems unit of the library. I currently head the technical infrastructure and internet services unit of the library. I know Dr. Oladele. I worked with him work period in the University of Ibadan. I met the late Dr. Oladele the very day he came into Ibadan to resume as the university librarian. Say Dr. Oladele was a great innovator. He was indeed an embodiment of knowledge, an epitome of creativity in ICT. I call him my strategic university librarian. When it comes to ICT, strategic deployment of ICT, he is just there. And he's one of the best I have ever worked with.
My name is Dr. Titilayo Ilesomi. I work in the reference section of Kenneth Dike Library, University of Ibadan. I know Dr. Oladele about 10 years ago. I joined the employment of University of Ibadan during his tenure. And I know him as a father, somebody that you can open up to, and he's always willing to help. For instance, during his tenure, I was privileged to attend an international workshop in the United Kingdom. Then I was in the digitization chamber of the Kenneth Dike Library, where I, get more skilled in that area. And as a result of that, institutional repository was brought into digitization unit of the Kenneth Dike Library, where we get publications of our lecturers and other eminent publications of this, Premier Library, whereby we digitize, do metadata, and make it visible, regardless of wherever you may be in the whole world, you can access all this material just because he has soft spots for that particular project. His humbleness and his interest in seeing the library developing from time to time. Not the library alone, but even with the staff, seeing us doing well, giving the best out, to make the library a great place anytime, any day.
My name is Grace Temilolu Ikenna. I work in the cataloging section of the Kenneth Library. The late Dr. Oladele was an exceptional leader to the core. He, encouraged young professionals like me in advancing in knowledge, going for my research work. He's a leader that you could reckon with any day, any time. He's a father, he's a mentor to young professionals like me.
Dr. Pius Olatunji Olaojo of the Department of Library, Archival and Information Studies, University of Ibadan, Nigeria. I am a fellow of the Nigerian Library Association and I teach library administration and other related courses in the Department of Library, Archival and Information Studies. Obviously, I have interacted with some level of familiarity with the late Dr. Benedict Oladele, and he was an interesting man. We have interacted at different levels. First, as a leader. First, I saw him as a leader in the profession, though I later led him to as a chairman of the Nigerian Library Association Oyo State Chapter. Dr. Oladele was a very good friend, a very good mentor, a very good leader, and a very good associate. And we will surely miss him.
My name is Oluwaseun. I'm the administrative officer serving in the library. I met Dr. Oladele for the first time in 2012 on the 4th of December when I was posted to the library. He looked at my letter and with concern he was like, "Why didn't you come in as a librarian?" But he gave me some advice, and from then till when Dr. Oladele left this world, he was always there for me. I can call him anytime, send him a chat anytime, send him anything to correct for me. He's a lovely person. There's no other word I can use to qualify him. Dr. Oladele, I would really, really, really miss you. I can't explain the hurt I felt when I heard the sad news. I will miss you, and I hope and I know you are in a better place.
I am Dr. Adebayo Muritala Adegbore. I teach in the Department of Library and Information Studies, University of Ibadan. Dr. Oladele was like a father to me. I lost my biological father way back in 2005. And when I got to University of Ibadan as a staff, Dr. Oladele became my father, because your father is the only person that will call you to a corner and tell you, don't discuss your matter with people. And this person continues to secretly support my progress till I earn a PhD. Though many people may not know that Dr. Oladele is a secret lover of all. He deals with each person privately and he will monitor your progress. That's what I know about him as far as his relationship with those of us who are much younger, that can even be his grandchildren. That was the way he dealt with us. He supported us, and he made sure that we do not have anything to suffer for as far as our progress is concerned.
I am Dr. Francisca Okoroma. I'm the head of cataloging section, Kenneth Dike Library, University of Ibadan. Dr. Oladele is a leader that anybody would like to look up to. He's a leader at heart. He is a servant leader. Dr. Oladele lived by example, and for me, a man of that caliber, a great intellectual. He was so humble, though highly respected by many, but carried himself with such an aura of simplicity. Dr. Oladele loved education so much, and he will always go far to assist anybody that comes his way.
When you asked me to talk about Dr. Oladele BA, he's a father to me. He's a man I can never forget in my life. In fact, I wish to be like him when I grow up. The man is a simple man, very humble. He doesn't take life difficult. His own life is very simple.
This is Magdalene Bewaju. I work in Benedict Library in the reprographic section. Dr. Oladele has been a father to me. Since I came in 2005, he was a loving, caring, understanding, a peacemaker, an encourager. In fact, he sees to the development of his staff. Example for me as a person, since I came into the library, he encouraged me to pick up the library form to be a librarian, started with the library school. He assisted me financially, that's personally, and when I have difficulties, he was there for me. And I will remember vividly when I had issues, when I was pregnant with my first son in 2009, Dr. Oladele was there with me, right from Jaja to UCH. He was really there, he's a father.
I can't believe you are gone. Oh, I was shocked and sad when I heard the news. Oh no, I can't believe you are gone. Oh, I was shocked and sad when I heard the news. Oh no, if I should cry me a river, or sob softly within me, oh I don't know what to do. If I should smile through the tears, weep in solitude, oh I don't know what to do. Though I know it's better on the other side, and I know it's peaceful in paradise. We are pained you had to leave us this soon. Oh, we are pained. Enyika ileri wo, atapa kò sí ọwọ́ di làgbà o. Ọ̀sánjá ojú ń ṣàn, olùfẹ́ gbogbo ń fojú ṣògbèrè ẹ̀kún. Abẹ́ orí kékeré já lórí. A ò fẹ́ kó lọ o, a ò fẹ́ kó lọ. Àbí ń pé ó wá gbàkàrà kó fi jẹ̀kọ àtọmọ wálé. A ò fẹ́ kó lọ.
Dr. Ayodele John Alonge, Dr. Benedict Adekunle Oladele was a great man. He was a father to many. He was a great mentor. He contributed immensely to my academic and professional development. I'm going to miss this man. I wish many leaders, many librarians, many professional librarians can be like him. He encouraged many of us to acquire knowledge, to develop in our professional career.
Apart from this, he ensured that our staff benefited from staff development. He was a very convivial fellow, very jovial, always amiable, always cracking jokes, always smiling with everybody, both old and young. I just pray that the good Lord will be with his family. He also console all of us that he left behind. I know for real that he meant well for Kenneth Dike Library, for Ibadan Library System, that he used to call it Ibadan Library System. He meant very well, and he will wish that this library and the university will continue to grow from strength to strength. Thank you.
For me, I'm going to miss somebody who was very, very easy to talk to, somebody who was always thinking ahead of a lot of things, thinking ahead of what could be improved within the library system. I think he was able to bridge that gap between the older generation of librarians and the new generation of librarians. In fact, he used the phrase cyborg librarian a lot. He saw the ICT as something that, had to really be taken in hand by the University of Ibadan. And I'm sure he brought us in leaps, and I think the bounds are ahead, leaps and bounds, brought about by the Cyborg Librarian, Dr. Benedict Adekunle Oladele.
We'll miss him. We'll fondly miss him for his impact in our lives. He actually made significant impact in our lives in a lot of ways. Professionally, academically, morally, he's there to correct. He's a friend, actually. He's a good friend, and we'll miss him for that.
When he was here, it was very simple. You can hardly notice him. The only thing that will make you to easily notice him is that he dresses well all the time. You will see him well dressed, neat and clean and cute all the time. And when he speaks, you can easily know that maybe he has studied in Ghana or somewhere, because the way he pronounces his words, you think he's somebody that has studied in England and all that. So Dr. Oladele was a perfect gentleman, and we surely miss him.
Thank you very much, sir, for that.
Like the man that you can always run to at any time. He never complained. He will always give you that smile and say, oh, just do it this way, do it that way. I will really, really miss him.
I want to say that the family, God will protect them and continue to be with them at times like this, and whatever he has left behind, the family he has left behind, God is going to be with them and keep them for a long time to come.
May God repose his soul, and all that he left behind, may God preserve them, his children, his family, in all of us. May God preserve us, because Dr. Oladele, we cannot have another person like him.
Dr. Oladele, we are going to greatly miss you. God knows the best, and we continue to work harder to ensure that that great place you want Kenneth Dike Library to be, or you wish it to be, we continue to work very hard to make it by the special grace of God. We miss you, but there's nothing we can do about it. Adieu, sir.
Thank you very much. Dr. Oladele, I'm going to miss you. Good night, sir.
This world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blue. The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. I have a loving mother just over in glory land, and I don't expect to stop until I shake her hand. She's waiting now for me in heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Just over in glory land we'll live eternally. The saints on every hand are shouting victory. Their songs of sweetest praise drip back from heaven's shore, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.